This is A Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So this is basically a continuation of what we were speaking about Zaddy finally divorcing Black women. And I've got a clip. It's 3 minutes long, and I need you to really listen to what's going on here in this clip. Basically, just to give you a little bit of an overview of what you're going to see, this is about a woman sort of complaining about her Section 8 voucher. So I wanted to provide this as sort of proof of what I was talking about the divorce that's going on between Zaddy and Black women now, that Black women can't perceive. So without too much further ado, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share my screen, and I want you to listen to this entire thing. Here we go.
Excuse me, who's the director of this Section 8 office?
Miss Connor.
Miss Connor, is she available?
She's here.
May you see if she available? She got to explain to me what Section 8, because they know. They know. How the hell you got to make 3 times the rent, but when you make 3 times the rent, you don't qualify for Section 8. Every apartment you call, they say you got to have a credit score like this, or you got to make 3 times the rent. But if you make 3 times the rent, you don't qualify for Section 8. You overly paid. You don't need them. See what I'm saying? You gonna help me understand why I got a Section 8 voucher and I've been in the shelter for 3 months.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not hearing this talking about, oh, you got accepted in January. I don't got no emails, and I got a screenshot saying that I'm still on the list.
Wow, sus, you cutting up.
No, they do this all the time. That's why I've been staying on them, because everybody already warned me about how to get down.
Wow. I just got chills. I don't even know if you can see. I just got chills because I'm tired of it.
I'm homeless out here. Don't have time to be playing games.
Exactly. Super homeless. They need to come out here. Now I'm going to go get my Chicago people to rally with me if they don't do something now.
I'm not even from here. So.
Me either. What's crazy is that they told me, my social caseworker, the Camarina lady told me, well, it's called voucher choice, your choice. You find somewhere. I say, well, ma'am, you need to point me in a direction, because I done called every single county y'all got out here, and everybody is saying 3 times the rent. Only ones that ain't saying that is in the middle of the hood. I'm a mother of 4 kids. I'm not going to move my kids to get shot. Sorry. You the manager? You the CEO of her? That's what I want to talk to. I want to talk to nobody else.
I asked to talk to somebody. She said everybody was on lunch.
Everybody was on lunch? Okay, well.
I'm just tell you that.
I can't speak into the mic, ma'am. What you say?
If you want to speak to the CEO, you'll probably have to make an appointment. He don't just...
Okay, whoever she said was here, I want to talk to him.
Okay, I don't know.
Because see, I'm not gonna be able to stand like this, because see, we all black, we black people, we know better than this. Yeah. I went there. Yes, ma'am, I did. I would like to speak to your supervisor then. Okay, I want to speak to your supervisor. I just want to speak to your supervisor. I don't want to communicate anymore.
But I'm just saying,
You waiting on the supervisor too? Me too.
that's just not.
Okay, it's not the race card. It's what's going on in the world. I just was told by somebody from Georgia that those was projects and now they're condos. Black people can't even get in. That's not the race card, is it? Ma'am, did you know I'm a mother of 4 kids? 2 of them is white. I ain't racist, but I'm going to call it how I see it.
Hopefully you guys heard all of that. That was real interesting, wasn't it? She said a couple of things that were actually really key. First thing she said is that she's in a shelter. She's a single mother with 4 children. 2 of them are white. So you didn't adopt those kids. Those are foster kids and you became homeless? Or did you adopt those kids before you became homeless? And now you are homeless with 2 adopted white kids or foster white kids? Interesting little point. The other interesting points are this as well. She's in a shelter right now. She said that her caseworker explained to her that this is a Section 8 voucher choice, meaning that they don't help you find no place. They give you a voucher, but you got to find a place. Now, she was speaking to somebody off camera that was also telling her that she was having a hard time finding these places because these realty companies, landlords, these people that own these apartment building complexes and things of that nature are not allowed by law to discriminate against people with Section 8 vouchers. However, when you are able to be in charge of the environment, i.e. policies and law and stuff like that, you can manipulate those very policies in such a way as to be a loophole to get around that whole discrimination thing. By saying you've got to earn 3 times the rent, which she noted, if you earn 3 times the rent, you don't have Section 8 and you don't need them. Ding, 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 ding. That's the whole point. Because see, apparently they changed the way Section 8 works. Because when I was growing up, my mom had Section 8 and we could move almost anywhere. Okay. There's only a few places that didn't accept it or didn't kind of want you over there or whatever. Because people who are on Section 8 got a little reputation, tearing stuff up, having little bad little grimlords, and just being the dregs and the slums of the society. So, you know, you can't go into a high society area or an affluent area of your city and use your Section 8 voucher. Now, apparently they've changed Section 8, the way that it works. See, you can't just lean on it like you used to be able to. Section 8 only gave you a cap, and it was a high cap of the rent that they would pay. So if you found a place that was charging that rent or lower, Section 8 didn't have no problem paying that rent for you, or at least a significant portion of that rent. See, your foremothers used to just lean on that. They just lived on it. It wasn't no time period or real restriction to it. That was to get you used to being on it. That was to get the Black women generationally to support that and to put their kids, put their daughters in the mindset that this is what you can do in order to not need no Black men. You can get you a see. It was because of Section 8 that they. I
said, as long as you got your own house, as long as you got your own transportation, and as long as you got your own income, it don't matter what a ninja got to say.
See, and the issue with it now is that the home that he provided for you, he's now taking back. Using them same policies, right? Now he manipulating them in a way that makes it useless to you. She's been in the shelter after the Section 8 voucher for 4 months. Can't find a place to be. Now, but she talking about, I don't want to be in the hood. Don't want to raise them little white kids in the hood, do you? Didn't mind when you had Black kids raising them in the hood. That's fine. But now that you got 2 little white kids, you don't want to raise them in the hood. They too good for the hood. Now y'all too good for the hood. Girl, bye. She don't want to raise them in the hood, so she's probably going to these little suburbs and stuff. Even in the suburbs, you're going to be in the low end, the low income suburbs. They'll give you a house over there. For 4 kids, you can rent a house with Section 8, but it's, you know, you're going to be in Harvey. For those of y'all who are from Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. You're going to be in Harvey with that little house. You ain't going to get no better than that. You'll be in Maywood with a house. You understand what I'm saying? But you're not going to get a house in Westmont with no Section 8 voucher. You're not going to get a house in Lombard with a Section 8 voucher, but you can get a house. You know what I mean? You can get a house in South Holland with it. You understand? That's about how as you going. Or just in the hood, South Side, West Side. You know, you get your little 2-bit little house. So she don't want to be relegated to the hood with a Section 8 voucher. These landlords and realty companies, like I said, they're not obligated to rent to you. They can make up any policy they want that circumvents that discrimination law and prevent you from coming there. You know. So the only places that you can really live are places in the hood where the landlords and the small time realty companies might not have too many options of the people who can rent, because the people who are having to live in the hood often cannot pay market rent. Because even in the hood, 1 and 2 bedrooms is costing you a stack or more. Long gone are the days of paying $600-$700 for a 1 bedroom. And if you got a bunch of kids, like a lot of these chicks, you need 3-4 bedrooms. And so even in the heart of the hood, you're going to pay about $1,200-$1,300 at least for a multi-bedroom, possibly multi-bathroom apartment. But who wants to pay that in the hood? So these little landlords and stuff like that, and like I said, small town realty companies may not have a choice. If they won't guarantee money, Section 8 gonna pay them. They're gonna cut that check. So you can live over there. You can find plenty of places over there. So you ain't gotta be homeless. Now beggars can't be choosers. Beggars can't be choosers. You trying to be choosy, but you're begging. You understand? So market value rent in these places is really unfeasible, because even when you have working class, you got the working class poor. They can't really afford it either, but barely. They might not be eligible for those entitlement programs, so they got to scuffle to pay the rent and pay all of their bills. What you don't understand is that the government assistance is the trick bag. You still poor and destitute after marrying the state over black men. Zaddy didn't get you out of poverty. He put you firmly within it. These people, this woman is in a shelter with a Section 8 voucher. 15, 20 years ago, that's unheard of. Unheard of. You can find a place like that because these places is looking for Section 8 because they know it's a sure check. But now Section 8 apparently has, tweaked these policies and made it more difficult for you to find reputable places, safe places to live. See, with these entitlement programs, Zaddy made you feel invincible. Through the policy, he provided what appeared to be a leg up over black men. And now through policy, he restricted until it become useless. Now you can't move up, you can't go forward, and you can't go back. You're stuck. You're stuck. Because you gave what? Black men what? Not, you can't. She's stuck because she ain't got no husband. She's stuck because she don't have a black man to help her. No husband. You married the state. Now he's abandoning you. Now he's leaving you with no kid, with them kids, no alimony, and no child support check. You ain't gonna be able to drag Zaddy through no court because he run the court. He own the court. So you ain't gonna be able to drag him nowhere. He just gonna cut you off and be done with it. He gonna cut you off and be done with it and watch you squalor. Just watch you squirm. That's what we talking about. Zaddy finally divorcing you. He's divorcing you from these entitlement programs. That's why winter's coming. That's why it's coming. Because Zaddy's leaving you. See, y'all don't care that black men are leaving you, which that's cap. But what you do care about is that Zaddy don't want to deal with you. He's cutting you off on purpose. By the way, having them 2 white kids not saving you. Maybe she thought fostering or adopting those white kids would make these institutions more sympathetic to her. But what you don't understand is Zaddy will take collateral damage of his own to maintain the status quo with you. He'll take collateral damage. He'll see his own fall through the cracks to a certain degree in order to maintain dominance and power over you. That's perfectly fine with him. Perfectly fine with him. They're divorcing you. And you can't even see it. You think he's making some type of mistake. There's got to be some type of mistake with these institutions. No, there ain't no mistake. Like it wasn't no mistake to give it to you. Ain't no mistake taking it back. Didn't think he'd change it, huh? Or maybe you didn't think he had the power to change it. I don't know how you thought that. Or maybe you thought he loved you enough not to change it because you're dependent on it. So why would he see you dependent on something and then cut you off and then put you out and then see you destitute? He don't care. He'll delete you on an individual basis, and he'll delete you in mobility. He'll delete you societally. He don't care. You served your purpose. You already executed Order 66. Now you're a Clone War veteran. We done. Bye. Make it however you make it. Crawl back to black men and see will they have you. I doubt it. But okay. Before we wrap this up, I want to bring everybody's attention to the petition we have against Black Lives Matter organization for the more than $100 million theft that they committed upon the Black community. We've now crossed the threshold of 10,000 signatures, which allows us to be able to now put out press releases and get more eyes on this petition and more support. So I want to thank everyone who got us over the 10,000 signature mark. Very much appreciated for all of your support. If you still want to support, if you have not signed that petition, please click the link down in the description box. Sign, share, and contribute to the petition as well. Also, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites. Hey, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.